Hello everyone, my name is Guillaume and welcome to a new episode of Hit the Tone. Hi guys, I hope you're doing fantastic today. Welcome to this new episode of Hit the Tone. If you're not familiar with the series yet, I'm taking famous bits of song, intros, licks, riff, and I try to give you all the tools you need to hit the tone. As usual, this is a recommendation-based format, so go down that comment section, let me know which song you want me to cover next, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. While you're down there, consider liking and subscribing to the page, that helps us a lot. Without further ado, let's get into today's song, which is Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. As you guys probably know, Ed Sheeran is mostly famous for using acoustic guitars and looping himself and all that good stuff. But there are a few songs out there that were recorded on electric guitar, and this is one of them. I wasn't here during the recording session, but I can fairly assume that this sound, this particular guitar sound, is a Stratocaster again. Seems to be a popular guitar. And this is getting sort of tricky because as I usually have some sort of alternative to the Stratocaster being like a neck pickup or a bridge pickup option. This one kind of sits in between, literally. As I hear it, it's probably a position 4 on the selector. So like out of phase, neck and middle position on your guitar. And really, unless you have some sort of ST type instrument with 3 single coil and a 5 switch configuration, there's no other way around having that out of phase sound. But this is gonna take you from a regular single coil sound like this to the out of phase in between position that is. That being said, if you don't have access to a particular sound like this one on your own guitar, it should never stop you from trying to learn the song. But in fairness, the format's called Hit the Tone, so I kind of don't have a choice. And if you're feeling like maybe a Stratocaster is the next thing you need in your life, the gear I use and some more alternatives will be linked in the description box down below. Now with that out of the way, let's get on to the second part of that video, which is our amp and pedal setup. This is going to be one of these videos where really it's just a clean tone. It's a really good clean tone, but it's just a clean tone. There's no bells or whistles in there, no pedals used as far as I'm aware of. The one thing that you can do, and that is present on the recording, is add reverb to that tone. As usual, there are 2 ways of going around this. Either your amp does have reverb, in which case you can use that one, obviously. If not, there are always reverb pedals. In that context, I'm going to use the reverb from the amp and keep it straight simple. And as far as I hear it, there is quite a bit of reverb on that song. So I'm going to dial it up to 4 or 5. Let's put it on 5. Let's be generous with that one. And that will take our tone to here. And that's pretty much all there is to it, just a lot of reverb and a really nice, chimey, bright tone. And on that note, let's head on to the last part of that video, which is certainly the most important, and it's how to play the song. Essentially, there are 4 positions to that song, and the chords go as follow: D, D with an F sharp bass, then G, and A. If we look at the fretting hand, that's going to look something like this. So these are your 4 chords. You can add some embellishments in there because you can clearly hear in the song there's that first hammer on the D chord, which looks like this. And finally, that hammer on pull off, that's on the A chord at the end, and that looks like this. These are the small things that make the riff pop up and really make the transitions in between chords more interesting. Please keep in mind that what you've just seen me do and fret the bass note with my thumb, you can easily do it with another finger. So if you're not comfortable using your thumb over there while fretting a chord, you can always do it like this. It doesn't change how the riff sounds at all, it's just whatever makes you feel most comfortable, really. And on that note, let's have a look at our picking hand. Before we finish that video, just the last bit of advice. It might sound odd to slap the strings in between the chords, but as the song starts with only the guitar playing, it's really important to lay down that rhythm. And that's it for today, guys. I believe you have all the tools you need to hit that tone that is Ed Sheeran's in Thinking Out Loud. As usual, don't forget to go down the comment section and let me know which song you want me to cover next, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. While you're down there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel, that helps us a lot. In the meantime, have a fantastic day, a fantastic week, and I will see you next Monday in the next episode of Hit the Tone.